dollar sign, yeah, I get that. With dollar signs, let's see how far your bar's gon' get. Don't do no features, less I know you got no price on this. I don't do no beatbox, leave your feet hot, that running like a track star, right out them Reeboks. There's no more parties for your shorty, but she still gon' be a to find a with some.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Well, it was the Sacramento Kings in their last game, a loss to the Lakers. So Atlanta will get the first. Possession. Here's Young. The three ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got the first bucket of the game with the three for Atlanta. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Pass to Capella. Murray with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Barnes trying to free himself up. Off with the layup.
And one thing I love about Clint Capella, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially with how he attacks the backcourt.
I think on both sides of the floor, Greg, he understands the value of just getting possession of the ball. So get a defensive rebound, help start the break. Get an offensive rebound and pick up some scrap points. Those things add up over time.
And the dunk by Capella.
I would say that Trae Young's pick-and-roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
Barnes the screen. Pass to Herter. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Young left side. Capella trying to free himself up. Young, no good. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Outside, Fox. Pass to Herter. Six on the shot clock. There's Sabonis. And the layup falls.
And Sabonis, no stranger to physical play.
Now, here is Young. Screen by Capella. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 6.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Steps back. On the wing, Barnes. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Out left to the wing. Here's Collins. And he can't jam it through.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
A 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
In this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
Now, here's Fox. After the miss from John Collins. Here's Herter. And another 3 for Sacramento.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And a deep 3 from Young. Here's Collins. Count that one.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Pass to Herter. Back to Fox. Driving to the basket.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
1:35 left to play here in the first. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk to the head coach of the Kings. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great update, David. Thanks. It'll be fascinating, Greg, to watch them try to slow down these shooters.
No question. That's the focus defensively. But then, on the offensive end, they have to get production of their own.
Yeah, spot on. It's going to take an all-around effort to pull out the victory here tonight.
Here's Murray after the made shot from John Collins. The kick out to Fox. Just 4 to shoot. And Capella sends it back.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the left side wing. Back to Young. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Young's got 10 points.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Herter. Good work there as it goes.
Known for being a scorer, Herter is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
Here's Collins. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Kings on top, leading by
17. The Hawks
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Sacramento?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. That will be the fourth of this string of 5 played on the road. Pass to Bogdanovic. From the arc. The rebound by Medu. The Kings leading. Stolen by Holiday. And here is Kaminsky. Outside Bogdanovic. From downtown. Nailed from three-point land. Bogdanovic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Down low. Howard. He moves. And he sinks the layup. Howard's got it all tied up now for the Kings.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Here's Griffin. Doesn't go that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always been a weapon from outside. Has refined his shot selection the last few years and starting to come into his own as a reliable outside threat.
That one good for 2. Howard's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Bogdanovic. And Bogdanovic throws it down.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovic really in attack mode here tonight.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
It's Davis on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Here's Garrett. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bogdanovic looking around for the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Mitchell outside. To the middle. Here's Medu. That shot misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Pass to Garrett. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Kaminsky. No good on the triple. Monk with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. To the paint. It's stolen by Kaminsky. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Outside Griffin. Atlanta again missing. Mitchell right side. Pass to Medu. Outside Davis. Screened by Howard. And stolen by Bogdanovic. And here comes the break. Outside Griffin. There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. Clock at 6. Back to Kaminsky. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Second shot opportunity. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Bogdanovich has got 7.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Mitchell. There's the drive. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. Inside. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Okongwu. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Kaminsky. The 3. Stolen by Mitchell. On the wing, Monk. With 1 on the clock. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Pass to Herter. Into the lane. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And Sacramento has possession. It's a 1-point game. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Murray. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And it's Barnes at the elbow. Fox with it. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Finding more and more ways as De'Aaron Fox to score the basketball. That time gets contact.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the night. Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Back to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Atlanta with the rebound.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Young looking it over. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hunter. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Kings trailing. Fox with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Outside, Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
Young outside. Pass to Hunter. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Herter on the wing. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Screen by Capella. To the inside. And stolen by Murray. And now Sacramento on the break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. And the Hawks will go for a different look here.
For your 916 crew dance team.
Three-pointer. Sabonis, no good. Atlanta leading by 3. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
This is where De'Aaron Fox can be so good, just forcing the issue on the drive when he puts those jets to work.
Both good from the line that time.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Pass to Kaminsky. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Now Herter over Bogdanovich. Herter, no good. Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And they double up Murray. Shot clock at 6. A 3 from Bogdanovich. The Kings trail by 3. Fox feeling it out a bit. Fox's double. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. An easy 2 points on the layup. Murray's got his first bucket in this one.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Takes a step back. Fox with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Your 916 crew. Let's hear it. Once again, that was your 916 crew dance team. Please welcome to the floor, your
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Atlanta calls timeout.
for your 916 crew dance team. for your 916 crew. That was your 916 crew dance team. Get loud once again.
17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Murray outside. And the shot goes down. Murray's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been
The Hawks, 39. Start.
the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Atlanta. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Rebound by Mitchell. And it's Sacramento's ball. Back to Monk. Here's Medu. Pass to Howard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, this Hawks team can run into defensive issues. Don't have many perimeter stoppers, and the interior at times can be overwhelmed.
And for Atlanta, Greg, on-ball defense can be a problem.
The team knows it's their weak spot. Have solid post defenders, great offense, but they'll be limited until they figure it out defensively.
First personal foul.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Mitchell left side. Pass to Monk. High post, Howard. 6 to shoot. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Good work defensively by Capella. Young fires away from outside. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now an 11-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Back to Monk. Here's the 3. Kept alive by Sacramento. Pass to Mitchell. Tries again. And the rejection by Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Screen by Capella. And here's Young from the arc.
Trae Young.
Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done, he plays to his strength.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole.